I'm very excited to have the one and only Dr. Robin Rice. We will be having a fireside chat titled Every Woman, Everywhere. Dr. Robin Rice, we're very happy to have you. Thank you for joining us. Please tell us who you are and what inspired you to gather with us today.
Hi, Lynn. I'm so first honored to be here, right? This is an example of what the world needs to begin to move us into a future that is promising for all of us. So I am a mom, a sister,
Yeah.
a friend, an
Mhm.
entrepreneur, but my training is in clinical psychology, but I call myself a life intelligence psychologist
Oh,
because I believe we're now at an intersection of many, many forces that impact our lives.
tell us
So
more.
it's psychology,
Yeah.
it's neuroscience.
Mhm.
Look, I did the crazy sign. That's funny.
Yes. I see that.
It's neuroscience.
Yes.
It's emerging technology.
Yes.
It's the economic system, it's the education system, it is ethics. All of those things now are converging at this moment. And the ability to create a system that works for everybody is
Yes.
part of what my mission is to bring
Mhm.
together the 40,000 foot view of
Wow.
how these systems all work together and how we can optimize that.
Talking of women optimists, I'm coming there. But before that, I understand you had something to show us as a life intelligence psychologist.
I
Please
do.
do. Please do. Take it
So,
off.
because we're early in the morning,
Yeah. Hmm.
right?
Yes.
At least in LA, we're early in
Yeah.
the morning. But starting out this gather, I wanted to ask everybody to just take a minute and run a quick experiment with me.
All right.
Um, the men and the women who are
Yes.
here, right? And I don't need you to respond. I just want you to notice, right? So as you're sitting here, I want you to notice how many tabs you've got open in your brain about what you're paying attention to. And they could be personal things, they could be global things, they could be in this moment, they could be what you're doing later. But I'd love for you to think about what are all the things that are taking up space, taking up energy in your brain. And what you'll find is that women in particular have the ability to use our brain for what's called diffuse awareness.
Diffused awareness.
And what that means is that we are paying attention to all kinds of things at the same time. Our brain is busy. So we're thinking about what we're going to do for the rest of the day, what
Yes.
things have to be accomplished at work, what things are needed by somebody at home,
Uh-huh.
right? So we're in this constant process of paying attention to all of the things around us.
Yes.
And our brain is using those tabs stay open. And it's part of why in today's world, so many women feel so exhausted because
Mm.
there's not just the everyday things and the usual things. We're now at a place where we're thinking about what is AI going to mean for us?
Yes.
What's going to happen to my kids?
Yes.
Where should I send my kids to school?
What should I
What?
learn?
What I know? I know.
What
So
should
we're
I
in this.
learn? Yeah.
We're in this place now of trying to think about and solve problems
Yes.
that we've never encountered before.
Definitely.
So I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
it feels like there are so many things that if I could solve them, I would.
You know, speaking of solving so many things, I'm very passionate and curious to learn about your mission in life, right? So when it comes to successive growth of women, what is your mission
Ooh, ooh.
for this?
So what it seems like has happened
Mhm.
is when women get overwhelmed or
Yes.
exhausted, we try to fix ourselves. Oh my goodness. Why is that? Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my phone ringing. Um, when we're exhausted, we try to solve problems.
That's true.
And when we can't solve the problem, right, we blame ourselves and we try and fix ourselves. And we pull out a new tool. Maybe it's my productivity tool. Maybe it's my ability to focus. Have I
Mm,
had enough water today?
yeah.
Right.
If it
So,
read another book.
right. Right, right.
Yeah.
And I am
Yeah.
so guilty of that. I am
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
guilty of that. I love
Mhm.
information and I love optimizing myself. But because I have some extra wisdom in years,
Yes.
I began to notice that no matter what I did to fix myself,
Mm.
I was still operating within a system that was falling apart and that didn't really serve me.
So the system is at fault, if I'm getting it
Well,
correct.
it has evolved into an environment where women's superpowers don't thrive.
Mm.
So, when I was young and had my children, my
Yes.
mom said to me,
Mhm.
I think I raised you to be a really good guy.
Mm. Interesting.
And I
Okay.
know.
Tell
And
us
I was,
more.
you're right. You're right. Because in her day, she didn't have the ability to do all of the things that she wanted to do. And she wanted to make sure that I had all the education, all of the strength, all of the responsibility, all of the drive. Um, and I really kind of knocked that out of the park. Like I knew how to attach to those drives within myself. But then I had daughters.
That's interesting.
And I was like, wait a
Yes.
second.
Uh-huh.
None of this stuff works with my girls,
Yes.
right? So
Totally agree.
now I want to build an environment that is supportive of the ways that women's brains work. So instead of being in this survival mode where we're competing and hustling and
Mhm.
exhausted and trying to improve ourselves, trying to win,
Yes.
trying to dominate,
Yes.
women under stress have a unique superpower that is based on our uh, hormones. And when we're under threat, we use oxytocin. Oxytocin manages cortisol.
Mm-hmm.
We get it replenished after a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Men don't get it.
Yes.
Men only get it in very rare situations.
That's
So
the
we have this
difference.
oxytocin, and oxytocin tells us that it is time to tend and befriend and
Mm.
work together and collaborate.
Amazing. Absolutely. I agree with that.
So, Lynn, you're in Africa, yeah?
Yes, I am. Nairobi, Kenya.
You see or know of how zebras protect themselves,
Yes.
right? And we put the children and the elderly and the wounded in the middle of the herd. And then the zebras form this massive herd that tells the lions, we are protecting our own here.
Yes. We are protecting
And
them.
Yes. And so
And you
women,
can come. You can't come in our way.
yeah, right,
Find the lone zebra, but don't
right.
come in the tribe. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And being aware that that's something that is not rewarded
Yes.
in today's marketplace, right? I know so many women who work in technology or worked in technology who felt like they were alone all the time, not heard, not valued. So, in this new world that we can create,
Yes.
right, I believe that using our oxytocin superpower, our ability to tend and befriend each other, can supersede and override every other obstacle that we have.
And that is what we need in this
Yes,
current world, this evolving world. And you mentioned all these things coming together,
yeah,
technology, everything
yeah,
is moving fast. And that's the solution that you bring
it,
to us today.
it is. And it is
That is
not to say
fascinating to
that
me.
the feminine female brain or powers are better than or more than the
No,
masculine brain.
no, 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 no.
It's just that it's different.
Yes,
So if we can create a system much like GatherVerse,
yes,
where every woman feels safe and heard, and we can take care of each other, rise to the top when we need to, fall back when we need to tend to ourselves, we're capable then of joining the discussion about how we move the future forward.
yes. Dr. Robin Rice, is it okay if I request you come back again? The time was short for us.
Sure.
And there's so much to learn from you. And thank you so much for the solutions that you provided. Thank you for helping us to understand how our minds work as women. And this is something that we deeply appreciate. So if you're part of the audience, kindly follow Dr. Robin Rice, follow the world that she is talking about, that is women optimized. Look at what she's doing. And for this fireside chat, thank you so much for joining us. And I will gather as well for the first fireside chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lynn.